So guys, some of you may have heard about the new Forza Motorsport game that is coming to the PC soon. Apparently, we don't know when, but soon. Some of you guys may have heard about that. I made some videos talking about it, and it's really interesting. Anyways, today we have some leaked gameplay for it, and it looks very cool. However, sadly, I'm not going to include any of that gameplay or any of the screenshots in this video. There's 50 plus screenshots and there's 3 minutes of gameplay, and it's all looking super nice. But like I said, I'm not going to include any in this video because copyright is terrifying, so I'll include a link in the description down below which you guys can just open up, keep the video playing in the background, and go take a look at the pictures and the gameplay. Anyway, so let's jump into it and start talking about the gameplay and the screenshots. Essentially, it confirms a bunch of the things that we already knew, and also mentions some things that we didn't. For instance, the full list of cars, or a bunch of the cars that are coming to the game, will actually be linked in the description as well, if you guys want to check that out. There are going to be no exclusive cars for this game, so there's not going to be anything new that you won't be able to get on the Xbox One. Everything that's in the Xbox One is also going to be available, or everything that's in PC is also going to be available on the Xbox One. So nothing new there, but the way you unlock cars is actually going to be pretty cool. You can now get these things called Forza medals. There are no credits in this game. There's no buying cars or selling cars. There's none of that in this game. There are Forza medals. It seems like you get these from doing your career mode or free play, and you basically get like 1 or 2 medals, and then you basically unlock the cars. After you've reached a certain amount of medals, you unlock these cars. So for instance, I saw a McLaren, and you got 29 medals, and you unlock a McLaren, and then it's just yours. You can use it whenever you want. But then the other thing is that you can also use microtransactions to unlock the cars from the start. Say you don't want to go in and do 29 races or 40 races. You can go in and use microtransactions to unlock the cars from the start, which I think is a good way. It sort of makes it free to play at the same time, because the game is free, right? But you do have these microtransactions as well that sort of allow you to sort of skip all of that stuff and just get the cars that you want right from the beginning. Another cool thing that they're doing is you can actually unlock cars with going into the Forza Hub. You can unlock a GTR by just opening Forza Hub, and it's like, hey, there you go. Anyways, let's talk about the customization of these cars. Painting and tuning are in. You can paint your cars just the way you'd want to. You can also tune them just the way you want to. Except there's something weird about tuning, because, at least in the gameplay we saw, there's no upgrade menu. It doesn't look like there's an upgrade menu, or at least from the things we saw, there's no upgrade menu there. So it means no engine swaps, no body mods, no new tires, no gearboxes, no engine upgrades, none of that. Which would mean, why is tuning there? The tuning menu itself is there, and it looks exactly like the one in Forza Motorsport 6, which is kind of confusing. It probably is there, but it's not confirmed. The other thing that's not shown, and it might be there or might not, is that there's no livery system. You cannot go and do custom designs for your car like you can in Forza Motorsport 6 on the Xbox One. The other thing that there's actually none of is any multiplayer. The only form of multiplayer that there is leaderboards. Everything else is a no-no. There's no leagues, no multiplayer races, none of that. So if you want to do any of that, Xbox One for you. Another thing that we reported last week was that no wheels can be used while playing Forza Motorsport Apex. So what that means is you wouldn't be able to use any particular wheel you want, except there's now a menu in the game, which is basically map your own controller, which means maybe it might be in. It's probably not going to be in, because Microsoft is very finicky about the way the Windows Store works and the Windows 10 Store works. But we'll see. The option is there to sort of map your own controller, so we'll see. It's very unlikely that wheels will work, but we'll see. Basically, other than that, it's another Forza Motorsport game, and you can play it, you can go do your races and things like that. Pretty self-explanatory, looks pretty good. I'm going to be playing a hell of a lot of it because it seems pretty interesting, and I want to just max the quality out, go all the way up to 4K, and have some fun with that. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully it gets you a little bit excited for Forza Motorsport 6 Apex. I can't wait for this thing to release. We don't actually have a release date yet, but maybe around E3. No, maybe that might be too late. I don't know. Soon. Anyways, guys, if you want to see the gameplay or any of the screenshots I spoke about in this video, check out the link in the description. Like I said, copyright is absolutely terrifying, and then I really do not want to mess around with that stuff. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe down below, drop a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Discussion and talk about both of the games. So, first thing, before we even get into this video is going to be 60 frames per second, 1080p. However,